This is the largest seizure of ice on AFP record and the third largest seizure of heroin on AFP record. It has prevented up to $500 million of drugs reaching Australian streets. Countless lives would have been affected had this seizure made its way to Australian streets. Whether it be the users, the healthcare workers that deal with drug issues each and every day, or the families that have been torn apart through illicit drug use, this seizure is significant in any terms. The operation conducted by the AFP with the assistance of our partners, including the Australian Customs and Border Protection Services, demonstrates the value of law enforcement cooperation, the sharing of intelligence, and our efforts to work collaboratively and cooperatively. These partnerships have resulted in a record 14 tonnes of illicit narcotics seized in the last financial year, making it the AFP's most successful year to date in relation to drug seizures.
We're able to profile this operation well ahead of time. We're able to get a pretty strong lead as to when the shipments were going to be occurring. And as you'll see in the visual display over there, the actual concealment itself wasn't particularly sophisticated. Terracotta pots concealed in bulk on pallets within cardboard boxes and then shrink wrapped. And once we had a clear lead as to which containers to look at, it wasn't particularly difficult to find the gear inside those terracotta pots.
But this is a significant quantity of narcotics, and certainly it's not our expectation that this would have been destined only for the Sydney market. I think it's fair to say that narcotics move across borders quite easily. It's seamless. So where they ended up on the street and where we've managed to stop them ending up on the street, I guess is something that we'll never know. It would be too early for me to speculate where the drugs have come from. We're talking about a significant quantity of two separate types of substances, which generally have different source countries. So it would be too early for me to speculate. And again, it is ongoing. The matter, I am restricted in certain things that I can say. Look, the investigation is still going and we have high prospect of further arrests. We are confident that we have got the people responsible for this importation. It's easy to say the Mr. Bigs. At the end of the day, there's a lot of Mr. Mediums and Mr. Littles that work with Mr. Bigs. I think we've got a good combination of the people responsible for this importation.